GM. We're gonna do something fun today. We're gonna add a cheat code into Foundry. So I found this issue by Matt at Random Cheat Codes, which is a cheat code in Forge to add to get randomness. Um, yeah, I've never looked into Foundry. I always wanted to know how it works under the hood. I'm not really a Rust guy, but yeah, that's part of the challenge. So let's do this. I already, I already, I already forked Foundry. Pretty sure. Okay, that's good. So let's take a look at this. I looked at this yesterday for like 10 minutes, uh, but not more than that. What I also found is this a great tutorial of how to add a cheat code. So we're gonna use this, and we hope. Okay, this is like 1 year ago. We hope this hasn't changed too much. Okay. All right, then let's look at crates, I guess. Forge. What does the README tell us? Okay, how to consume. Okay, for more context how the package works on the hood, look into the code docs. The code docs opens this Rust file. Okay, is this like this Rust thing where it automatically generates the library? I actually don't know. Crates, Forge, what is it? Found Rust lib, Rust clib. I don't know. Rust open docs. It's cargo doc. Ah, it's cargo. Okay, cargo doc. Okay, so this is doing a lot of stuff. Let's hope I don't run out of memory because I'm on my MacBook Air and I don't have much storage left. Okay. All right. Okay, we could what we could do is look at a random cheat code and how it's implemented. Yeah, I have here ABI gen because in the tutorial, I looked at the tutorial for a little bit. They use this thing to create some bindings. But yeah, I don't really know how this works. So let's look at warp. Warp takes a timestamp. Okay. So where is this implemented? Implement cheat code for warp call. I see. This is still running. Implement cheat code for warp call. Apply full. So it implements this apply full thing. I see. Let's see what if OpenAI. Yeah, I actually looked at this before. Um, so okay, a cheat code for a function called work call. The work call cheat code is implemented with a trait apply full for some type that conforms to database. Okay, let's see what the tutorial says. Before we continue, a little tip. Since my Rust analyzer config was using the nightly flag, the code kept getting changed when I was saving files. I'm using VS Code. Okay, we don't have that problem. Add a cheat code. First, I modified the minimum to make sure I had the correct process. I followed the steps in the foundry doc. See foundry doc. Foundry CVM support is mainly dedicated for testing and exploration. It features a set of cheat codes which can manipulate the environment in which the execution is run. Okay, so basically, it's how a cheat code works. It's an interface from Solidity into basically the EVM. I know they're using obviously the Rust EVM, Revim, or however you pronounce this. Yeah, so it's basically a cheat code is a interface. Basically, you call into it through Solidity, and in the background, it manipulates the EVM instance that you're running. Okay, Foundry's EVM support is mainly okay. Simply testing a smart contract's output isn't enough to manipulate the state of the EVM as well as for test. Foundry shipped with a set of cheat codes. Okay. Revim inspector. So this is a Revim thing. This is a Revim thing. Okay, this is a Revim thing. To understand how cheat codes are implemented, we first need to look at, wow, great documentation by the way. We first need to look at Revim Inspector, a trait that provides a set of callbacks to be notified at certain stages of. So a trait in Rust. What is a trait in Rust? It's an interface, right? Yeah, basically a set of methods that type must implement. Okay. To be notified at certain stages of EVM execution. Interesting. For example, inspector call is called when the EVM is about to execute a call. I see. So we have call end. Okay. For example, it's called. Okay. It takes in the EVM data, some inputs. Okay. The EVM crate has a variety of inspectors for different use cases, such as covered. The concepts of cheat codes and cheat code inspectors are very simple. Cheat codes are called to a specific address. The cheat code handler address defined as address uint whatever is this. Okay, so basically, okay, so there is this smart contract with an address. It says VM. Okay, when you use a VM, it's actually calling into that address. The utilities can be initialized as VM, constant VM, but generally this is inherited from Forge. Okay. Since cheat codes are bound to a constant address, the cheat code inspector listens for that address. Okay. So, okay. Anything about apply full? When a call to a cheat code is intercepted, we try to decode the call data into a known cheat code. Rust bindings for the cheat code interface are generated via the alloy sol macro. I see. I have no clue what this is. Alloy implements high-performance, well-tested, documented libraries for interacting with Ethereum and other EVM-based chains. Alloy. Is it weird that I never heard of this? Sol macro. What's the sol macro? Okay, let's search for the sol macro. ABI pops up. VM. Cheat codes are marked. Is there a warp here? Oh, I see. Okay. So this is all inside the sol macro, and the macro is just a function that generates code. Okay, so let's look at Matt's description. At random cheatcode description like this, and we could replicate. Should we just call it random? It yeah, let's do it without any. Okay. So let's see. Oh, nice. This is such a cool thing in Rust. To generate docs locally. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, we want something that returns something. Address. Okay, I have no clue how this stuff works. Rust get a random number. Can use the run crate. Okay. U32. This returns a U32. Okay. But this is not EVM related. Let's look at all the foundry cheat codes. Cheat codes. I want a list of all of them. Okay, this is basically the code. What is FFI under? Foreign function interface. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Random. Oh, they actually defines a group. Which groups exist? They're all EVM. Oh no, testing. Okay. Testing. I have no clue what safety does. Testing. There's file system. Environment. Maybe we should do it here. Environment. It's not really environment. Scripting. Oh, there are okay, okay, nice. Group string, group JSON, group toml, utilities. Yeah, I really don't wanna introduce a new group. Is there something about the group stuff? Here at the services. Group. Yeah, I think they probably changed a lot of stuff in here. So all the cheat codes large. Okay, this combined with the use of internal cheat codes derived from macro analysis and JSON of the cheat code are manually implemented through the cheat code tray, which is called in cheat inspector implementation. Generates the raw Rust bindings for the cheat code as well. Lets us specify custom attributes. And okay, the way binding is okay. Okay. This is derived once on the VM interface declaration, which recursively applies it to all of the items, generated items, such as the VM called enum. The macro perform extra checks on function structure, compile them to make sure they're documented have name parameters. It generates a macro which is later used to implement the match function. These are all attributes that can be specified cheat functions. A group is required. Okay, so the only thing that's required is a group. Okay, okay, okay. Well, let's reset this. And yeah, maybe, to start with, we're gonna do a we're gonna do it as a thing, as a string. Um, so it's random. It doesn't have any input. External, pure, returns. Sure. Forge test. No, cargo test. I don't know. Yeah, I also tried to run this yesterday, but just took too long. Actually, no, I actually ran out of storage. Funnily enough, but now I should have more. Okay, I think the next thing would be apply. Oh, apply is implemented when the cheat code is pure and does not need to access EVM data. This trade implement manually for each cheat code. Okay. I see. Um, so apply. Is there like a string? Oh, we should do this. Creates cheat codes. String. So we have something, for example, split call. They always call it okay, the name. So replace, for example, replace call. Okay. So we have it as the last thing, random. So parse value. Let's see, index of call. Random call. Apply, yes. Okay, now I have no clue what is happening. So input and key. How much parameters? Okay, these are the parameters. Actually, we don't have any parameters. We don't have any parameters. So we basically do the random call in here. If I understand it correctly. So we need this kind of stuff. Create a random floating point. No, I don't want a floating point. Yeah, I want to get a random number in the range of... Okay. So we have this. Gonna refactor this in a bit. And we have this. I have no clue how they manage libraries. So I'm just gonna put it there. And now that we're gonna write some code, I think it would be a good idea to switch to this or s. Okay, we're back. Yeah, funny thing, I ran out of storage. So I had to move things around a little bit, but now I think we're good to go. So this is cargo test. Tests are running, which is nice. Some errors, which is expected. Okay, so where were we? Okay, the group that the cheat code belongs to is the group status, the current status of the cheat code, whether it is stable or experimental. Okay, so it's definitely experimental. It's in VMRS. VMRS. Cheat codes spec VMRS. There we go. Okay, so we have a random and experimental. Like this, I think. Okay, status experimental. Okay. What else? Cheat code safety. Whether the cheat code is safe to use inside of scripts, it does not change the state in an unexpected way. Defaults to group safety if unspecified. think our string group should do this for us. With a comma, you need a comma there. We have a comma, okay. Cheatcode trait implements when the cheat is pure and does not need to access data, okay. So, random call, okay. So, yeah, we need to implement this now. The tests, we're still doing stuff. I'm afraid of running out of 1.2 gigabytes left. Yeah, it's actually pretty, I don't know what's using. Foundry, 1.6 gigabytes. Damn. Obviously, I don't want this. I don't want to run all of this after every change. Edit solidity in the cheatcodes VM or S. Okay. Ensure that all structs and functions are documented and function parameters are named. Because of generated match, this is extremely fixed in the next step. Okay. Cheatcode in respect of model follows exhibit implementations guide. If a struct enum error event was added to VM, update the JSON interface for running cargo cheats twice. This to fail first time that it's run after adding. What? What? Cargo sheets. Yeah. Okay. Failed. 193 pass, 6 failed. No clue what's happening. So, cargo sheets. Let's see what cargo sheets does. Cargo sheets. Oh man, it's also down. Oh. No. Please don't. Please don't. Can someone send me more RAM? More more storage, please. Failures. Okay. Panicked at something. Some file was not up to date and has been updated. Simply rerun the tests. Ah, I see. That's what they were talking about. Okay, but does this do anything? Like if I... Let's say this doesn't exist. Nothing. Why doesn't it find this? Let's say... I don't know. I want this to fail. Like, how can I make it? I don't even know what this does, to be honest. JSON interface. What is this changing? What is this? Cheatcodes. Cheatcodes. So do we have warp here, for example? We have. Do we have random? We do. Nice. Okay. Okay. So it's doing something. It's doing something. So, it's doing something. Random call. Okay, so let's let's uncomment this. Let's uncomment this. And see what happens. Cargo cheats. Does it do it? Okay, it doesn't do anything. Cargo test. Please no. This is so bad. Oof. Okay. Use of undeclared crate or module rand. I see. So I forgot how this really works. So so where do we define this? Obviously, rand is a crates anvil is a built-in library. So it's here. So I do mod rand. I don't know. Create file. What? This is built in, right? Like, how do I add the rand crate to my project? I don't know. Cargo toml. I need to add it to my cargo toml. Cargo toml. And then sees no dependencies cargo toml. This looks wrong. This looks wrong. Okay, let's see. Cheatcodes? No. Is there rand here? Forge. No, it's oh, we're in the wrong. We're in the wrong one. We're in the wrong one. We're in the wrong one. So this is the right one. Let's see if this does anything. File not found. Cheatcode source lib rs. Like where you measure, okay. Open this file and add the run crate under the dependency section. Okay, I did this. Okay. Save your cargo terminal after ending. Okay. After ending this cargo with care of fetching, compiling the RAM crate when you build your project. Use rand in your code. Use rand or G. So wait, I don't need this. Oh, nice. I think we're good. Let's open up string RS. Yeah, there's probably a better place to put this, but I don't know. Please don't run out of SSD. Oh, we're gonna run out of SSD. No. No. We're still recording though, which is surprising. Okay, so let's do. Okay. Let's do this again. Cargo test. So what we did is we need this random, the Rust random package. Okay, this unused import, but it actually works. Okay, so if we let's see, if I remove this, right? Can I do this as a comment? Let's just remove this. Okay. Do we get an error? Okay, so it actually this works. Doesn't look very nice, and I think it's probably the wrong place. Let's put it here at least. But yeah, this works. Okay, so we can actually now go into here and do this stuff. So let's do this. Does this fail quickly? Okay, good. Unused variable RNG. Okay, nice. So what we do is we get a random something. And we do this. Looks like it's doing something. Just for testing. Okay, so we're gonna do checkout feature cheat let's call it cheat code random. Add commit random cheat code. Okay, so we're gonna push this. Okay, let's see. GitHub SHA-0x. Let's see. Let's see what we did. No, not yet. No. SHA-0x foundry. Yes. create pull request. I just want to see what we did. Okay, so cargo log stuff. We added rand. It regenerates the JSON file. We added G-code in the VM Rust file, and we use this to return a number between 50 and 150, just to test things out, I guess. Okay, nice. I think I'm gonna head for some lunch. But this was part one. Part two, we're actually gonna rebuild everything and clean up the random function so it actually returns something useful, and use it ourselves to get some random numbers in Rust. In Solidity. All right, guys. Bye bye.